Hey y'all, and welcome. I did look for my hooping sweatshirt for a flatbed embroidery machine, and I no longer have that video, so I am going to try to recreate it as quickly as possible on here. For those of you in the group that mentioned earlier that you're brand new to embroidery and were wanting to know how to hoop a sweatshirt. Well, this is a t-shirt, but it's the same exact concept. Depending on what machine you have, this clips into the machine. So you either want the neck or the bottom sticking out of either side. So the design, this is a 5x7. So I want to make sure it's nice and loose because you want to have enough room for your stabilizer and the fabric to go through. So let's pretend I have put stabilizer on here. And you can also tape the stabilizer to the bottom hoop with some masking tape until you get it in there, and then untape it and flatten it out. So I line up the bottom hoop with the stabilizer. Remember, we're pretending we have stabilizer. And you want to make sure that it's nice and straight inside your garment. And I like to pull the bracket that connects to the machine up over my back tab, and there is a little mark that shows you the center of your hoop, and I line that up the best I can with the center of the back tag. And then I measure down, and I like for my designs to start 4 fingers from the top part of the collar, and we are perfect that way. This shirt just came out of the laundry, so it's a little wrinkly. Then you take your top frame and you're going to push down into the lower frame. Now, make sure you do this on a flat surface. Then you're going to go through the arm or the sleeve of your sweatshirt, and you're going to screw that as tight as possible, making sure that you're holding the frame in place so it doesn't pop out. And then once it's in there really nice and taut, make sure that you gently pull any puckers, wrinkles from both sides. You don't want to pull from one side and not the other, or your design's going to be messed up. So there is no stabilizer in here, but that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to show you how to go to the machine and get this without sewing both sides together, okay? Now, I'm doing this without fancy equipment. I don't have anybody here to help me hold a camera and hoop and all that fun stuff at the same time. So I'm going to do my best to hold the camera and hoop. What I like to do is take my whole thing, and I like to just pull everything up to where just the front of the fabric is the only thing exposed. All right. This is the back of the shirt. This is the front of the shirt. So I just pile it all on top so that there is nothing underneath of it. Then we go to the machine. This is where it's going to get tricky for me. I do apologize. Hold on one second. All right, so we're going to come down here. So make sure that the foot's up. Gosh, I hope you guys can see this. and we're going to come over here and we're going to line up our arrow. And here is where you just flatten out your garment and gently push in your frame and lock it, all right? And this is where we're going to delicately pull the fabric underneath the needle as not to damage the machine, and just do little pieces at a time. Now I'm doing this one-handed, so it's kind of tricky, but you get the gist of it. You want all the fabric to be outside of the hooping area. And I'm just gonna put you guys down for a quick second. I do apologize. I'm getting this done as quickly as possible. And then I'll show you what it should look like once you have got it on here. It's really not that hard. This is what got me hooked on embroidery. As soon as I figured out how to do shirts and sweatshirts, I mean, I was hooked, and I knew immediately I wanted to upgrade to a multi-needle because I knew I'd be doing a ton of embroidery. All right. So here we go. We are all in the hoop. Notice that there is nothing underneath our hoop. Everything is free and clear. And I have the majority, the neck is over here, so you're going to want your design to face upwards, and just pull the rest of the fabric around. Now, the thing about flatbeds is you're going to have to sit here as it stitches out to make sure that none of the fabric gets stuck anywhere or gets pulled in underneath. You can also use painter's tape to bundle this up. A lot of people use clips, and there are clips, but if you're not paying attention, your clip could get caught on something. So I just take painter's tape and I roll the fabric taut all around, and I just tape it to itself, and that keeps my embroidery area nice and clean and open and spacious. And now she's ready to go. I hope that helped. And I do offer online classes. You can message me. And I also have a YouTube channel. If you're interested in any of my embroidery videos. I'm getting ready to actually film one of those using the M frame for multi-needle machines. And that's good for finished products. Like if you forget to do your embroidery before you assemble your bag, ask me how I know. But I don't really care because I'm able to use my M frame to go in post-construction, and it clips into the machine like this, allowing for me to embroidery just that little pocket without sewing it to the bag itself, because it doesn't have any side arms, and it's got a special bracket that hooks into the embroidery machine. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how to hoop a t-shirt or a sweatshirt correctly on a flatbed machine. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer those. Until next time, take care of yourself and love one another.